What's happening, people? We're back here once again on CubCamTV for this, another edition of CubReacts, and as always, I'm super excited to be back inside the building reacting to some new music. The sounds of Rema on this one. It goes by the name Soundgasm. It dropped a few hours ago. This is the first thing I'm doing since getting back home from work, basically. I've been really excited to get into this one as soon as I saw it land on YouTube. I've been planning getting into it all day, so here we go. We're going to jump into it right now. If you haven't already, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button at the bottom of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, all of that good stuff. You know how we do here on CubCamTV. But for those who are new to the channel, please do be aware there will be a lot of cuts and pauses during this reaction. We basically do a bit of a techie breakdown analysis of every tune we do. So the reason for the breakdown is because YouTube will block the video unless we do it. There's no real way of getting around it. We've tried everything. So we are going to stick with this format of being quite technically analytical in the way we break tunes down. So we're going to break down the instrumental, the vocal performance, the video as well. Just everything that we can kind of shed some light on, essentially. So we're going to get into this one right about now. Without further ado, let's crack on. Right then, Rema, what's in the bag? Mate, this guy's voice here, it's crazy how much I enjoy this guy's voice. He has such a ridiculously consistent vocal tone. Whatever pitch he's working at, he could be low-pitched, he could be high-pitched. He's usually a more higher pitch, but the consistency in his tone is so cool. And just even that as an image just looks cool. It sounds cool. What a way to kick this off. I don't know why I'm always surprised at Rema's like one drops always landing, but he always gets me off the first drop. It's crazy.
Yeah, sexy love what she need from a bad boy like me. Yeah.
First of all, I really like the way this video is shot. The lighting in this is ridiculously cool, but the instrumental on this as well. I don't know if I saw production credits on it, but whoever is the producer, I'm going to look it up afterwards, smashed it right from the off. The minimalism suits Rema's vocal style perfectly. Really kind of clicky snares, and again those little kind of flutters in the background with that Moog synthesizer bass line. Really clean, and Rema just sounds like he's got so much space to operate.
Your body high me like lean. When we do it, skin to skin.
Oh,
and
mate.
as we rush,
It's the little inflections he does. I don't know if there's anyone out there doing it quite like Rema. Like, obviously, you've got Davido with this incredible vocal range. You've got WizKid with this really kind of cool, laid-back kind of vocal tone. But then you've got Rema, who's somewhere in the middle. He's kind of got really nice little vocal inflections, but he's also got a really cool, laid-back style. And him, the way he approaches these tunes is always so interesting because there's space, but it's still full at the same time. From a compositional point of view, he's like levels ahead of a lot of people. Oh, this is a summer anthem, you know. Already. Again, just using the shadows and stuff, it looks really cool. It suits the tune as well. The tune is a little bit eerie, a little bit haunted. Those high-pitched vocals sounding really cool, and then those little kind of fluttery whistles in the background, the sort of like doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I don't know if they're like I think they're some kind of woodwind, probably flutes or something along those lines, but they sound so cool next to Rema's vocal over the top. They're not phasing, they fit perfectly sonically as well, and it just looks great, this video. I can't get over how good the video looks.
I give her number one, she need a bucket quick. And when we done, she feel me like a majesty. Grip.
Mate, the switch ups, bro. Every time. Bro, this guy keeps me guessing every time I listen to a new Rema tune, bro. Everything he's on, he brings something unique. It's never the same formula, which is so cool to see, because he quite easily could become quite formulaic with what he's currently achieved already. He could go, you know what, I know what works, I'm going to stick with it. He's different every time as well, and the sort of flow switches he's bringing, it's keeping me on my toes, and it's keeping it interesting. We're nearly 2 minutes in, and I haven't really heard the same thing twice. Obviously, that lead melody is kind of like the focal point of the tune, but it was different both times. Really nice.
Make sure that your mommy is known. Switch off that television. Netflix know what I came here for.
She is stunning, by the way, as well. I've got to say, she is very beautiful. And in general, this is an undercover wine tune. You know, we've had a couple of shots of them doing a little 1-2 wine, but this is a tune that if you aren't pulling an undercover wine to, you are lying to yourself. Let yourself boogie to this one, people, because it is infectious the way it comes across. It's
when I finish, I go.
whispered sections. The thing is, I saw a clip of this tune on Twitter, and this is the bit I heard. This sort of whispered, kind of slightly different section. And again, the transitions he's bringing are awesome. I can't get over how well thought out this is on a musical level. Obviously, if you've watched this channel before, you'll know I love stuff that is compositionally kind of creative and forward-thinking, and tunes that never really stay the same and are constantly evolving. This, for me, is a perfect example of that. It could be formulaic, but it so isn't. Really nice little switch up there. As well as that, with the little switch up there, I don't know if unless you're listening in headphones, I don't know if you'll hear it, but really nice use of panning. I'm not usually a massive fan of panning, but when you're doing it with something like that, like it works really nicely. Kind of the vocals floating around the head top, and then just stripping the instrumental back as well, so it's just those rolling snares and rhythms. Works really, really nicely. I'm so impressed with this tune. One thing I'll say as well, I am going to be hearing this in my head for the rest of the day. It's such a catchy hook, such a catchy sing-along. Like, oh my word. Rema does it every time as well. I remember when he released Woman. That was stuck in my head for months. This is already in. Like, it's already drilled its way into my head and earwormed in. Like, it's the craziest thing how consistent he is with catchy hooks. Hey, what? Oh my god, bro. The vocals on this guy are insane. Those high pitches, the fact he's harmonizing too, and obviously he's recorded them separately and has had time to kind of make them fit together. But even to have the audacity to do that this late on in a tune, the key switch on it as well. Crazy, man. Summer banger. This is a summer banger straight on the playlist. If you haven't already seen the playlist as well, do go and check it out. KXVU's Breakfast Box. It is available on Spotify. It's just a collection of tunes that we run on The Breakfast Show, and this is going straight in there. Really nice way to end it off as well. Just those little kind of inflections between the two, almost like a call and respond between the high-end synth and then the sort of moogie keys as well. Really, really nice going back and forward between the two. We're going to let this one finish out, and then we'll give our final breakdown. There we go. The sounds of Rema with Soundgasm. What an absolute banger of a tune that is. Fantastic stuff. Really, really enjoyed that one. As always, my friends, make sure if you did enjoy this reaction video, you are hitting that subscribe button at the bottom of the page. We're trying to review as much cool new music as possible, and this, for me, is definitely a tune that's in that bracket. Really, really good tune. I think Rema is just... His consistency is so amicable. Like, it's so good to see him just continue on this fantastic run. Production levels on this through the roof. Again, the synergy between him and his production team working wonders. Fantastic tune. I really, really enjoy this one, and you can definitely hear it on The Breakfast Show, which you can catch 7 till 10, Monday to Friday, playing the latest bangers from around the world, underground music specifically. You can lock in via Trickstar Radio. Go and download the app if you haven't already. Breakfast with KXVU, Monday to Friday, 7 till 10. That's it from me, though. We'll see you all next time, and yeah, make sure you subscribe to the page. Bow.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.